not there. He had gone away for a function. So for the last days, I was the only person she knew in that temple, though many munis were there to sing and chant and support her. The next day, the fever was still there. Again, the doctor came and she asked for some food, but she could not stand. In fact, she could not open her mouth. He advised her to drink half a glass of milk, and this she took. For some reason, she wanted to clean her teeth, but she didn't have the strength, and the doctor advised her to rest. She was very frustrated by this. Just after 1:30 p.m., I went to take my food and was just beginning to eat when Prayogamati cried out loudly. I rushed to look after her. It was clear her condition was not good at all. There was no one around except a boy at the gate, so I sent him off to get the doctor. When I came back, I held her hand, and she whispered that now she wished to stop all remaining food. Her suffering was too much for her now. She said that for her, death was as welcome as life, and that there was a time to live and a time to die. Now, she said, the time has come for me to be liberated from this body. By that time, our Guruji had returned, and he gathered the community. By early afternoon, all the Gurus and Matajis were there, guiding her and sitting around the bed. Others came to touch her feet. The room was full of people, and so was the veranda outside. Everyone was chanting the Namokara mantra, singing bhajans and kirtans, and reading the Jain texts which explain the nature of the soul. Everyone was there to support Prayogamati, to give her courage as she began to slip away. Around 4 p.m., the doctor said he thought she was about to die, but she held on till 9 p.m. It was very peaceful in the end. It was dark by then, and the lamps were lit around the room. Her breathing had been very difficult that day, but towards the end it became easier. I held her hand, the monks chanted, and her eyes closed. For a while, even I didn't know that she had gone. She just slipped away. When I realized she had left, I wept bitterly. We are not supposed to do this, and our Guruji frowned at me, but I couldn't help myself. I had followed all the steps correctly until she passed away, but then everything I'd bottled up came pouring out. Her body was still there, but she wasn't in it. It was no longer her. The next day, the 15th of December, she was cremated. They burnt her at 4 p.m. All the devotees in Indore came, 2,000 people. It was a Sunday. The following morning at dawn, I got up and headed off. There was no reason to stay. It was the first time as a nun that I had ever walked anywhere alone.